Yo guys, CFB, welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you're all doing well. Welcome obviously back to another transfer news video. Still rocking the old shirt because we haven't brought out the new one yet. Still. But yeah, obviously back with another transfer news video. Hopefully you're all doing well, of course. We've got some pretty big news to get into over the last 3 days. Only one bit of news from 3 days ago. The rest are pretty recent. And we've also got a big topic to talk about that I want to get into as well. Before we get into any of that, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video. Also, first link in the description is my second channel, so go and check that out. I don't know when the next Outlast part will be, because I'm uploading a horror game campaign walkthrough. I don't know when the next part will be, but it will be in the next week. So, yeah, if you want to check that out, go ahead. It'll be first link in the description. So, yeah, my hair is a mess. I need to get it cut. I'm getting it cut soon. So, yeah, let's get straight into the video. So, we've got some big topics to talk about, and let's jump into the first one. So, Mauricio Pochettino had a press conference today. I was wondering why we got a press conference. Is there friendly there tomorrow? But I checked and there's no friendlies or anything. It's just a normal press conference from what I can see. And oh my days, in a good way, I am shocked and mesmerized about this, because like, if you guys watched my video, I can remember the thumbnail but I can't remember the title, but the thumbnail was it had Poch and then Vincent Kompany as favourites, and then it had Nagelsmann out the race in the thumbnail as well. I obviously said in my video there, I do not want Poch at all. I was saying this and everything, but it looks like this came back to bite me on the arse a little bit here, because my days, his press conference was unbelievable. Oh, I'm not even saying it because like Potter and Lampard's press conferences were utter dross. I'm not just saying it because of that. This is on par with like Tuchel's press conferences. As well, Tuchel was a person I never wanted at the club, and then he came with that press conference. I was like, okay, all right, okay, and I began to love Tuchel, one of my favourite managers. Pochettino's probably, I can't believe I'm saying this, he's probably outdone Tuchel on his press conference review. Maybe not on the pitch yet. We have to wait and see, evolving around that. And you can't really count pre-season games. But, oh my days. Let's just get into the first quote before I go into any more details. I've got 2 quotes for you guys, but I'm going to give my details after. He said, oh yeah, I haven't got the first quote up, but I'll say it to you, because it was something on the lines of like, Pochettino walked in, he went, "Hello guys." It was something on the lines of, don't quote me, because it was just something on the lines of, it sounded like this: "Hello guys, welcome, please don't fire any bad shots at me, otherwise I will just walk out. I'm not going to get, you know, what's the word, I'm not going to get punished for walking out on you guys, so take it easy." Do you know what I mean? Stamping his foot down straight away. When was the last manager that did that? Straight away, stamping his foot down. I like that. I like that personally. Shows that he has a bit of a backbone. Do you know what I mean? Let's get into the first quote though. And this is what Pochettino had to say. "My target is to win. My aim is to win. When you are at Chelsea, you can't just do a nice job by playing well. The philosophy is to win." And it don't stop there. It does not stop there. Let's read out quote number 2 as well. "Patience. I think when you are in a club like Chelsea, you have to deliver from day one." Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I can't believe I'm saying this about Pochettino. Oh my days. Honestly, watch the 15-minute press conference if you want. It's revolutionary. Oh my days. He walks in and it's just like, he's wearing a suit as well. He's wearing a suit. Oh, he's wearing a suit. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. Top notch from Pochettino. And it's a great step forward for the Chelsea fan base, because us Chelsea fans, we love a manager that stamps his foot down straight away. As soon as he walks through the door, he's got this aura about him. Do you know what I mean? We love when managers have that. You have to have a backbone as a Chelsea manager, otherwise you ain't making it here. Look at Graham Potter. I think he's a good manager, but he got eaten alive. Not just by press conference people, by our own players. You think Pochettino after this press conference is getting eaten alive? No way. And I like this. I like this. It's given me more hope about Poch now. 20%. I swear to God, I always hit 10 or 20% whilst I'm recording videos. But it's given me really good hope about Poch. Like, brilliant. He knows what it takes. Clearly, he knows what it takes. But you've got to win. There ain't nothing about it. The philosophy at Chelsea is to win. If you don't win, you're done. Simple. And it's a brilliant press conference, honestly. I recommend to go and watch it. It is top notch. I haven't seen a press conference like this in ages. Like, last season, being with Graham Potter and Lampard, it felt like 4 seasons. That's how long that one season felt like. This just feels revolutionary, honestly. So, great first steps. He's brought me on board with him already. I'm not joking. He's brought me on board with him. So, fair play to Poch. So, yeah. I just want to give my thoughts on that real quick. So, let's get into the first bit of big news, which had literally just come out today, evolving around an outgoing, which is done from Fabrizio Romano. Christian Pulisic to AC Milan, here we go. Deal in place between clubs as Chelsea accepted conditions on final bid. Personal terms agreed weeks ago as the player only wanted Milan, pushing for this new chapter, medical travel being scheduled. I think, I'm not too sure, but I think it's 18.5 or 19 million, the total is. I'm completely fine with that. I said I wanted 20 million for Pulisic, but I'm fine with 18.5, you know. What's 1.5 going to do? I'm happy with this. I wanted Pulisic gone as well. I think he was one person that Chelsea needed to get rid of, along with Ziyech, which we'll get into in a minute. Yeah, brilliant deal all round. He needed to go. But if we get rid of... actually, I'm going to go into that actually in a minute. We're going to talk about the next bit of news. But yeah, Pulisic gone. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. It was never really a fit. In his first couple months during lockdown, Pulisic was great, honestly. I thought this guy was good. And then he had that injury in that FA Cup final in 2020. And ever since then, he's been pants. Oh my days, pants. Really, really bad. So, yeah. Hopefully the move goes well for him. I don't wish him bad, anything, you know. I hope the move goes well for him. It just wasn't a fit at Chelsea. Now, let's get on to another outgoing, which obviously I'll talk about Ziyech. Well, this has been said by Matt Law yesterday. Hakim Ziyech's move to Saudi Arabia could be revived. Yes, revive this, please. Please. Even just terminate his contract and let him go. Get it done, please. Honestly. He needed to go. It was him who rejected it in the end. Bonkers, honestly. Yeah. He needs to go, Ziyech does. He ain't going to get any game time here. I actually think Ziyech was worse than Pulisic. It's a battle between two shits, really. You know what I mean? Which one are you going to pick? A sloppy one or a rock-solid one? Either way, it's still disgusting. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know why that came to my head. You know. That they need to go. If Pulisic and Ziyech both go, then we need another winger in, because obviously, like I already said, left wing, you're going to have Mudryk and Sterling. Right wing, you're only going to have Madueke. So we need another wing, a wide player, especially if Hudson-Odoi is going to be going as well. Still a lot of stuff to do, along with Caicedo, which brings me on to the next story, which came yesterday as well, from the Secret Scout, which is a bit iffy. It's a bit iffy, so take it with a pinch of salt. I just want to give you guys an update on Caicedo. Fabrizio Romano said that next week will be vital. Next week is looking promising for the Caicedo deal. But this is what the Secret Scout had to say. We'll have to see if this gets confirmed by Fabrizio at any time, or David Ornstein. Chelsea have offered Moises Caicedo an 8-year deal. The clubs are locked in talks, and Brighton is holding strong at 100 million for now. Brighton are starting to get on my nerves now. Honestly, they're starting to grow a bit of an ego now. Look, one good season and you're giving it the big one. You know, like Frank Lampard said famously, fuck off. You know, for a player like Levi Colwill, is a top player, you're offering 30 million for him. And then you're saying you're not going to go any higher than him, that. But then you want 100 million for Caicedo. I'm not saying Caicedo's a bad player. Caicedo's a top player. But he's a 65, 70 million pound player max. 75 million. Maybe 80 at a stretch. Nothing more than that. And they're holding out for 100 just because of Rice. I'm sorry, but Brighton should take a look at Rice in the supermarket, you know. Get that for £1.50, not 150 million. Obviously, Rice made a move to Arsenal for 100 million. But in all fairness, Rice has been doing it in the Premier League at a top level for an okay club for quite a while now. So you can understand why he's got a bigger price tag than Caicedo. But Caicedo's potential is just as high. But 100 million is too much. I still think Chelsea will get a deal for 85 done. Speak about the 8-year contract, though. We are able to offer deals like 7 years, 8-year, 9-year deals. We can offer 11 years if we want. You know what I mean? But that's a prison sentence. Jesus Christ. But we can offer 8-year deals. But for the structure of the deal, where it's split in terms of money of the sale, it will only be from 5 years, not from 8 years. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we'll have to see if this gets any truth to it. I don't think it will really, but I just want to give you guys a little update on Caicedo. Don't worry. It's literally just Chelsea in the race. I think this will get done very soon. I'm hoping Chelsea want to get it done by the time we fly out to America, which isn't next week. I think it's the week after, start of the week after. So I think this will get done very, very soon. Maybe next week, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So let's move on to a little bit of news before we get into another big bit of news. Let's move on to another outgoing potentially. So this is what's been said. Newcastle United are considering making a move for Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah, if you know me, especially in my previews and reviews, I actually rate Trevor Chalobah. I think he's a good player. But if I have to be honest, especially with Pochettino playing a 4-back, I personally don't see Trevor Chalobah getting in the squad because he's not better than Thiago Silva. He's not better than Wesley Fofana. Wesley Fofana's potential as well is so high compared to Chalobah's. Colwill and Badiashile as well have been outstanding. I think they're just better as well. I don't see a way he gets in because right back, he can also play right back Chalobah, but Gusto and Reece James are there. I don't see a way Chalobah gets in, unfortunately, but we'll have to see what anything goes on. I would take 25 million for Chalobah. I think he's a 25 million pound player. I think he's a good player for that price as well. I think that's a really good price. And I think it would be a good move for Newcastle, but we're strengthening someone who's going to be very, very strong in the coming seasons. So, yeah, let's get into the last bit of news, which I actually want to give my thoughts on. This has been blown up around the Chelsea Twitter community as of late. So, this came out the other day. Mauricio Pochettino has reportedly included Paulo Dybala on his transfer wish list at Chelsea. His release clause is €12 million, which is actually £10 million, I think. Oh my days, I'd take this. I've seen some people, and I know some people as well, who have said no to Dybala. Now, I can understand it, 29, he's coming to the back end of his career. But £10 million in this market for even a player like Dybala, who I think got like 17 goals and like 6 or 7 assists last season for Roma. £10 million to be a backup, because obviously he plays Cam, to be a backup to Nkunku, I think you should take that as a steal. Obviously, in my opinion, I think Chelsea would, if we were to sign him, we'd sign him on like a 4-year deal. His wage package as well has been lowered. I think it's only like 6 million a year or 5.5 million a year as well. That's pretty cheap. If we signed him on a 4-year deal, I would personally only want to keep him for this coming season and the next season. So 2023-24 and then 2024-25 season. And then he'll be, because he's 29 now, he'll be 31 then. Obviously, that's when he'll start to decline. So I say if we were to buy him, we'd get rid of him after 2 seasons and make a profit maybe on him. I would take it personally. I think 10 million in this market is a bargain for a player like Dybala as well, who I was a massive fan back in the day. Like 2016, 2017 and 2018, I was a massive fan of Dybala. When he was at Juve, tearing it up, I wanted him at Chelsea. He was one of the players I wanted him to link up with Eden Hazard and Diego Costa and stuff like that, Fabregas. It would have been a dream. And, you know, it could be another Koulibaly situation where he comes in towards the back end of his career and he doesn't set it alight. But if he doesn't set it alight, it only costs £10 million, you know. We wouldn't be making that much of a loss or a profit on him either way. But if it works, and then we sell him with like a year left on his contract or something like that, we'll get a bit of money on for him, and it would have worked. And for 10 million as well. You know what I'm trying to say? The pros outweigh the cons in a way. So, me personally, I wouldn't mind it, but I thought we was going after that Brazilian guy, which we apparently still are. Fabrizio Romano or David Ornstein haven't reported anything on Chelsea's interest on Dybala either yet. Sorry about that. So, we'll have to see. Probably just paper talk at the moment, but it is pretty high paper talk. There is some reliable places talking about it, but more reliable people are talking about that Brazilian I was talking about in the last video than Dybala at the moment. So, and I would probably rather take the Brazilian over Dybala, but I'd be all over Dybala anyway. So, yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about everything. What did you think about the press conference Pochettino gave as well? Top notch, top notch. Pulisic leaving, good or bad deal? Does Ziyech need to move on? Dybala, let me know in the comments down below. When do you think Caicedo will be done? I'll be very intrigued to know. So yeah, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload a video, because I can come at any time. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. Take care. Peace.